Welcome to the 4th IEEE Bombay Section Signature Conference 2022. It's a pleasure to have Ms. Reema Shah, CEO, Esfera with us today. Thank you, Rima, for agreeing to this chat with us.
And this is my third time with this particular program, so it's fun to be here.
Yeah, how did you enjoy your session? I heard you got held back by the students for some Q&A.
That's right,
Yeah.
So typically what happens is these students actually only keep seeing theory, right? They only have knowledge of theory or what they hear, and there's always hearsay. It's the kind of challenge that I have seen in the past also with students. So I was like, in fact, March 2020, Women's Day, I was actually having a session through IEEE with VSIT. And I started gathering to understand that students are living in a very different world.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do is that, guys, you're stepping into a real world very soon. Set your expectations right.
Yeah.
And you need to be prepared for the real world. It's not important that just because you are from a particular college or a particular college, you picked up by campus, but not necessarily have the right.
So, you are into automation, robotics and all that. I have a few questions regarding that.
Sure.
So, how has automation through robotics helped Indian businesses reorganize their processes and increase productivity?
So, there is I can write a 500 lines of theses on this also. Humongous change in the last 5 years. We would actually carry back and go to a customer and plead them to understand why automation is required. From there to, I would say, 2020 set a benchmark where people just could not go to offices.
Yes.
And bots were working for them. So you have an insurance process which actually requires 15-20 people. Reconciliations are required. All of this did not have people at all in the office. They're working from home. Bots are doing all the job. Bots are giving the data to them. They're validating the data and uploading the information. So if you talk about the kind of productivity it has brought, in fact, there are organizations today which have started to accept bot as a part of the employment journey, because it's better to introduce your employees to these bots. Ultimately, they have both to work together. So I am using a lot of technology to be able to upgrade and make my decisions faster. So scalability, robustness is the kind of advantages companies have got. More importantly, lesser number of people, very high number of very classic case of couple of customers where they have grown revenue wise 30%, 22%, 27% year on year, but people wise they have been the same. So that is the level of productivity and betterment that a lot of Indian organizations, especially BFSI sector, is already seeing the value.
So in a way, the pandemic kind of aided in the shift, like quite organically.
So all those who are not willing to accept the change, both sides, I would not blame it down to employers, even employees, those who thought that I am secure, I am safe, I have a set life. Pandemic has challenged in a very different way, because if you do not accept change, it is always inevitable. It will kind of pounce on the
exactly. So what is the best way you feel to balance and complement robots and human workforce?
So it is a natural balance. The reason is because when I come here, I have to drive my car. But I don't have to really think and remember always that I am going to NMIMS. I know the roads. I'm staying in Bombay, born and brought up. I put up a GPS, it is going to show me the lanes, and I'll be able to get here. So technology should be used to an advantage that it can bring to a human, and human should definitely keep challenging himself or herself with their brain cells. Let's keep our brain cells activated always. So the power of decision making becomes faster. The power of decision making becomes easier. and there are simple ways to manage things.
Yeah.
If you have technology as your assistant, I
Yeah.
always treat technology as my assistant.
Yeah. So there's no need to feel threatened as such.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think that is a very brilliant thing that you spoke.
Yeah.
The fear of people losing jobs because of technology is absolutely unnecessary, I would say, and irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because even when computers came,
Yeah, everybody exactly. It's the same kind of fear. I think any new change.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Job cannot be cancelled. It will shift. Okay, you have to reinvent yourself. You have to be more thoughtful in terms of which area am I supposed to get a job. Like if you remember, I was from Bombay.
Yeah.
So if you remember those times when you had this card price, right? This hard card price, right? They would go around and they would,
Sell their wares. Yeah.
that is one thing, and they would actually pick up luggage from one place to the other. And when the tempos came, they thought they lost it.
Yes, yes.
No, they became taxi drivers.
Yeah.
So humans will never lose jobs. They just have to make sure that they are shifting in the right direction and they are going with the wave.
Yeah, that's very nice. They'll always find something else to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why we're humans.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
we're humans, we can do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's very interesting. So, what are the latest developments in RPA? I mean, is it inevitable in digital transformation?
Yes, very critical part. I would not say the only critical part, because RPA is also by itself getting better by the day. I would say that there was once upon a time where it was only about fetching data entry, or data massaging or data processing. It's not what RPA limits is today. Today RPA is the platforms have expanded themselves, and it is a natural process that the companies have also learned that if you are only going to continue RP, will die on a natural death. So they are expanding their vision. They are trying to get intelligence built into it. So today, RP as a concept is more moving towards intelligent automation. It's more moving towards hyper automation, where you have a combination of different kind of technologies. Like for an example, I will use an OCR, optical character recognition, to extract data from, let's say, an Aadhaar card or a PAN card, process it with the help of RPA, and feed that data into, let's say, English, Hindi, or different kind of languages using NLP. All of this is available on a single platform. So that's how RPA is also changing. Is also now available as services. It's now available as software as a service. I mean, it's now available on cloud. Okay, so you can have all sorts of options available. So there is a lot of change that is happening in the technology itself. I would say next 5, 7, 10 years we'll be living in a very different world.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Yes, that's so great. I think we should end on this note, because I'm sure we can just go on and on this topic for hours together.
I went for 2 hours.
No, I'm sure you didn't. So thank you so much, Reema. Thank you so much for agreeing to talk with us. It was a real pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. With this interview, we come to the end of today's episode. Don't forget to tune in for more exciting happenings and interesting chats with experts. Until then, signing off. Do take care.